finally, we get to see the Predator. Badlands trailer. Nobody expected Predator. Prey to be such a hit when it landed directly on streaming, but against all odds it became a sensation and finally broke the long-standing curse of underperforming Predator films. All credit to director Dan Trachtenberg, who returns to reshape the franchise. The teaser, clocking in at 1 minute and 12 seconds, is packed with so much information that we uncovered amazing tidbits, each one more thrilling than the last. Strap on your Predator helmets. It's going to be a wild ride. Let's begin. Before we go into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us, it means a lot. Thank you. Let's begin.
That can't be killed.
A new planet of hurt and pain. The planet showcased in the Predator Badlands trailer stands out as one of the most distinctive and ambitious settings in the franchise's history. Unlike previous entries that often disguised Earth-like environments as alien worlds, this planet is a true extraterrestrial landscape designed to feel genuinely otherworldly and hostile. The terrain is characterized by vast rocky wastelands, arid badlands, and sprawling desert expanses reminiscent of the classic Badlands found on Earth, but with a distinctly alien twist. Think jagged rock formations, eroded cliffs, and minimal vegetation, all shaped by wind and possibly otherworldly weather phenomena. Yet the planet isn't just barren. The trailer reveals pockets of dense, strange forests and aggressive flora, including plants that emit poisonous smoke and tree vines that actively attack, adding a layer of danger and unpredictability to the environment. There are also hints of lush greenery and towering alien trees, suggesting that the planet supports a wide variety of unique wildlife and ecosystems, far removed from the simple forests or jungles seen in earlier films like Predators. This world serves as a dynamic hunting ground, echoing the safari planet concept from Predators 2010, but with a much richer and more immersive sense of alien life. The presence of advanced technology, such as speeders and Wayland Utani vehicles, hints at human or android colonization or exploitation, while the inclusion of massive kaiju-like creatures and a diverse array of alien fauna underscores the planet's role as a proving ground for the ultimate hunt. The setting is both visually striking and thematically resonant, reflecting the harsh trials faced by both the outcast Predator and his unlikely ally. Demetrius Schuster Koloamatangi as the young Predator. Demetrius Schuster Koloamatangi's portrayal of the young Predator marks a historic first for the franchise. The New Zealand-born actor, known for his physicality in The Panthers, underwent rigorous motion capture training to embody the Predator's primal grace. His performance emphasizes the character's outcast status through subtle body language, hesitant movements contrasting with bursts of lethal precision. The role required mastering the Predator's iconic mandible clicks and growls, with voice modulation blending Schuster Koloamatangi's natural tones with synthetic enhancements. His casting reflects Trachtenberg's commitment to authenticity, as the actor's Maori heritage informed the Predator's tribal aesthetics, including the controversial ponytail hairstyle. We will talk more about this later. This cultural infusion parallels Prey's Comanche influences, deepening the franchise's exploration of indigenous narratives. Schuster Koloamatangi's challenge lay in evoking empathy without softening the Predator's inherent ferocity, a balance critical to the protagonist's credibility. Elle Fanning as Thea. Elle Fanning's casting as Thea introduces a dynamic human anchor to the Predator's journey. Known for her versatility in films like The Neon Demon and The Great, Fanning brings a blend of vulnerability and resilience to the role. Thea's alliance with the Predator breaks franchise norms, requiring Fanning to convey trust and tension through largely non-verbal interactions. The trailer hints at her character's resourcefulness, including a scene where she warns, "You hunting something can't killed," her syntax suggesting either linguistic quirks or synthetic origins. Fanning's performance reportedly involved extensive physical training, including stunt work alongside the Predator actor. Her casting also aligns with the franchise's recent emphasis on strong female leads, following Prey's Naru. However, Thea's potential synthetic nature, hinted at via Wayland Utani eye effects, adds layers of ambiguity, inviting comparisons to aliens androids like David and Walter. This duality could redefine human-predator dynamics, offering philosophical undertones about consciousness and alliance. Future setting: Badlands abandons Earth for a remote, unnamed planet, marking the franchise's first extraterrestrial setting since Predators 2010. This shift enables unparalleled world-building, showcased in the trailer's vibrant ecosystems, crystalline canyons, bioluminescent flora, and alien fauna. The futuristic timeline, estimated 22nd century, allows for advanced human colonies, hinted at via glimpses of terraformed habitats and sleek spacecraft. This setting diverges from the franchise's historical roots but aligns with Trachtenberg's ambition to explore predator society beyond sporadic Earth visits. The planet's Badlands serve as both a literal battlefield and a metaphor for the protagonist's exile, with environmental hazards mirroring his internal struggles. This extraterrestrial focus also sidesteps contemporary geopolitics, offering a cleaner slate for allegorical storytelling about isolation and redemption. Our protagonist could be an outcast. From Yautja Prime, the revelation that the young predator is an outcast from his clan marks a powerful narrative departure for the franchise. Traditionally, predators, Yautja, are depicted as elite hunters, bound by a strict code of honor and tribal hierarchy. The outcast motif immediately humanizes the protagonist, inviting audiences to empathize with his struggle for acceptance and survival. This status is visually reinforced in the trailer through scenes of the protagonist standing alone, separated from other predators during what appears to be a ritual or combat trial. The isolation is palpable. He is not just fighting external threats, but also grappling with internal shame and rejection. The outcast angle opens up rich thematic territory. It allows the film to explore predator society from within, revealing customs, rites of passage, and the consequences of failure or non-conformity. Fans have speculated that the protagonist's exile could be due to a failed hunt, a breach of code, or even ideological differences, such as showing mercy to prey, possibly Thea. This narrative device mirrors classic heroes' journey arcs, where the protagonist must overcome both societal and personal obstacles to achieve redemption. It also sets up a compelling dynamic with Thea, as both characters are outsiders, forging a bond rooted in mutual alienation. Unlikely alliance. Perhaps the most radical element in the teaser is the alliance between the Predator and Thea. This partnership turns the franchise's central conceit on its head. Instead of humans merely surviving against a predator, we see genuine cooperation. The trailer hints at a gradual, uneasy trust. Thea is shown tending to the Predator's wounds, while he, in turn, shields her from threats. This alliance is not born of convenience alone. It is forged through shared adversity and a common enemy, possibly the ultimate adversary referenced in the synopsis. The alliance challenges the audience's preconceptions about both species. For the predator, it signals a break from the rigid hunter-prey binary, suggesting capacity for empathy, strategy, and even sacrifice. For Thea, aligning with a predator means overcoming deep-seated fear and prejudice, as well as navigating the moral ambiguity of collaborating with a creature renowned for violence. The trailer's visuals, such as the Predator offering a weapon to Thea, or the two standing back-to-back against overwhelming odds, underscore the evolving trust between them. This narrative choice opens up new storytelling possibilities, from cross-species communication to the blending of hunting techniques and technology. It also raises philosophical questions about what it means to be an ally in a world defined by conflict and survival. Quest for the ultimate adversary. Central to the film's plot is the quest for the ultimate adversary. This concept is a natural extension of Predator lore, where the pursuit of worthy prey is both a right and an obsession. The trailer teases glimpses of this adversary, a massive, dinosaur-like creature glimpsed in the final moments, dwarfing even the Predator. The search for such a foe serves multiple narrative functions. For the outcast Predator, it is a path to redemption. Defeating a legendary beast could restore his honor and secure re-entry into his clan. For Thea, the quest is likely a matter of survival, perhaps tied to a personal vendetta or the defense of her people. The adversary itself is shrouded in mystery. Is it a native apex predator, a genetic experiment gone wrong, or even a xenomorph queen, hinting at a future AVP crossover? Thematically, the quest is a crucible, forcing both protagonists to confront their limitations, fears, and the true nature of strength. The trailer's action sequence sequences, featuring coordinated attacks, strategic traps, and desperate retreats, suggest that the adversary is not just physically imposing, but also cunning. A more human-like expressive younger, Yautja, the Predator, Badlands teaser wastes no time announcing that the franchise's familiar hunter has become its new hero. The design of the young Predator has sparked intense debate among fans. Unlike the hulking, battle-scarred Yautja of previous films, this protagonist is visibly slimmer, with a more streamlined physique and a face that some describe as too human. The first clue is a neatly cinched ponytail, a deliberate, almost ceremonial gathering of dreadlocks that implies personal agency and clan tradition while clearing the face for expressive close-ups. This practicality matters because the film asks viewers not to fear the creature from afar, but to track his inner struggle up close. That mandate reshapes the monster's visage. Softer cheek ridges, a narrower jaw, and larger, more mobile eyes render Deck's face more readable without stripping away his alien identity. As protagonist, he must project nuanced emotion, panic when a kaiju roars overhead, determination as he steels himself for a ritual hunt. So a slightly humanized anatomy becomes essential storytelling equipment. In one riveting moment, mandibles tremble and nostrils flare, letting audiences feel the rush of adrenaline rather than simply witness carnage. These dramatic beats rely on a seamless mix of animatronics and performance capture CGI, but the teaser's early cut occasionally betrays its work-in-progress status. A plasticky sheen to the skin here, a hint of stiffness there, sparks speculation that final rendering will restore the weather-beaten grit fans expect while keeping Deck's new emotional range intact. Together, the purposeful ponytail, the approachable facial structure, and the raw expressiveness mark a bold evolution, transforming the Yautja from inscrutable silhouette into a character whose honor, fear, and redemption arc we are invited to share. Arsenal of the new Predator. The Predator Badlands teaser trailer presents a carefully curated arsenal that balances the franchise's classic weaponry with subtle innovations. Central to this array is the combistic, a long, telescoping spear equally effective in close-quarters combat and as a precision projectile, reaffirming the Predator's reputation as a consummate hunter. Nestled alongside it are the iconic retractable wrist blades, lethal extensions of the Yautja's gauntlets designed for swift, decisive strikes. Although the trailer does not depict it in action, the familiar shoulder-mounted plasma caster appears prominently, suggesting that long-range energy attacks will remain a key element of the Predator's tactics. Among the more novel inclusions is a sleek blade featuring a glowing red edge, which may represent a new clan variation and adds a fresh visual accent to the traditional toolkit. The presence of small spherical devices implies the Predator's continued use of tactical explosives, reinforcing the creature's strategic approach to area denial and ambush. A large powered pack secures to the Predator's back, likely serving as the energy source for its various weapon systems, including the plasma caster. Finally, the Predator's helmet, equipped with armor plating, thermal vision, and advanced targeting systems, underscores the importance of technological augmentation in its relentless pursuit of prey. By limiting the teaser to these essential tools and a few intriguing enhancements, the film both honors the Predator's storied legacy and teases the measured evolution of its deadly arsenal. Wayland Utani references. Sharp-eyed fans have spotted multiple references to the Wayland Utani Corporation in the teaser, most notably reflected in Thea's eyes and emblazoned on a damaged vehicle. This powerful, morally ambiguous corporation is a cornerstone of the Alien franchise, known for its relentless pursuit of profit and disregard for ethical boundaries. The inclusion of Wayland Utani logos signals a deliberate connection between the Predator and Alien universes, hinting at shared timelines or future crossovers. It also suggests that human presence on the Badlands planet is not accidental. Wayland Utani may be conducting experiments, mining resources, or hunting for alien technology. For Thea, the corporation's influence could be deeply personal. She may be an employee, a synthetic creation, or even a rebel fighting against corporate exploitation. These references enrich the world building, providing context for human activity on the planet and foreshadowing potential conflicts over Predator technology or the ultimate adversary. For franchise fans, every every Wayland Utani Easter egg is a tantalizing promise of deeper lore, raising questions about the company's true motives and the possibility of an eventual aliens versus predator showdown. Red Sword Antagonist. The Red Sword Antagonist in the Predator Badlands trailer has quickly become one of the film's most intriguing and discussed elements. This imposing figure, glimpsed wielding a glowing, red-edged blade, stands out not just for his weaponry, but for his aura of authority and menace. The Red Sword itself is a striking departure from the more traditional Yautja arsenal, with its energy-infused edge evoking both ceremonial significance and lethal efficiency. Its design has drawn comparisons to the legendary Dark Blade clan weapons from the Predator Concrete Jungle video game, which were known for their unique energy effects and association with elite, almost mythic Predator warriors. Fan theories about the Red Sword antagonist's identity abound. One prevailing idea is that he is the leader of the main Predator's clan, possibly the very figure who exiled the protagonist for some transgression or failure. This would make their inevitable confrontation deeply personal, rooted in themes of honor, redemption, and the harsh codes of Yautja society. Others suggest he could be the head of a rival clan, sent to enforce the Predator Code or eliminate the Outcast for breaking sacred traditions. The presence of the three-dot Yautja emblem on his armor, a symbol of unity and clan allegiance, leads some to believe he is not a bad-blood, dishonored predator, but rather a high-ranking enforcer or judge. A more speculative theory posits that the Red Sword antagonist might not even be a true Yautja, but a human or synthetic in advanced predator armor, perhaps as part of a Wayland Utani experiment or infiltration, a twist that would echo the franchise's history of blurred lines between hunter and hunted. The antagonist's thin build and white dreadlocks have also fueled speculation about possible connections to other predator subspecies or even genetic experimentation. Hover motorcycle. One of the most visually arresting moments in the Predator Badlands teaser is the brief glimpse of the Predator protagonist riding what appears to be a hover motorcycle. This is a first for the franchise, which has traditionally limited Predator transportation to spacecraft and on-foot stalking. The hover motorcycle's design is sleek and alien, with glowing undercarriage lights and a streamlined silhouette that suggests both speed and maneuverability over the planet's rugged terrain. The introduction of this vehicle serves several purposes. Narratively, it highlights the film's futuristic setting and the Predator's adaptation to new environments. The hoverbike may be essential for traversing the vast, hostile Badlands, enabling rapid escapes or surprise attacks. Its presence also hints at a more technologically advanced Predator society, one that embraces innovation alongside tradition. Visually, the hover motorcycle promises dynamic chase sequences with the potential for high-speed pursuits across canyons, through alien forests, or even in aerial dogfights. The trailer shows the Predator using the vehicle to outmaneuver a colossal adversary, suggesting it will play a key role in both action and strategy. For fans, the hover motorcycle is an exciting addition, expanding the Predator's arsenal and opening up new possibilities for world-building and cinematic spectacle. Human confrontation. A key scene in the trailer shows the Predator protagonist surrounded by armed humans, their weapons trained on him as he stands defiant but wary. This confrontation is loaded with tension. Will the humans attack, or will an uneasy truce be formed? The scene's ambiguity is deliberate, reflecting the film's exploration of alliances and mistrust. The Predator's posture is defensive but not overtly hostile, suggesting he may be seeking negotiation or even protection. The humans, meanwhile, are visibly nervous, aware of the Predator's lethal reputation, but also recognizing his potential as an ally against a greater threat. This moment is significant for several reasons. It challenges the franchise's traditional dynamic of Predator as relentless hunter and humans as prey. Instead, it positions both groups as survivors, forced to reconsider their roles in the face of a common enemy. The scene also hints at the possibility of cross-species cooperation, a theme that runs throughout the film. hand dismemberment, and the cavern fight scene. The cavern fight scene in the Predator Badlands trailer stands out as one of the film's most intense and pivotal moments, offering a visceral glimpse into the internal conflicts and brutal rituals of Yautja society. Set deep within a shadowy, echoing cavern, the sequence features two predators, one of whom wields the now iconic glowing red sword, locked in a savage duel. The lighting and choreography emphasize the raw physicality of the combat, with bone-crunching blows, acrobatic maneuvers, and a palpable sense of desperation. A detail that has electrified fan discussion is the apparent dismemberment during the fight. In several slowed-down shots, it looks as though the red sword antagonist severs the hand or forearm of his opponent, possibly the protagonist predator. This act is laden with symbolic meaning, as the loss of a limb in Yautja culture can signify dishonor, defeat, or the end of one's hunting career. It also dramatically raises the stakes for the protagonist, forcing him to adapt, survive, and perhaps seek a new form of redemption. Fan theories about the context of this fight abound. One popular idea is that this is a ritual combat, part of the predator's coming-of-age or blooding ceremony, where failure could mean exile or death. The red sword antagonist, with his imposing presence and unique weapon, is believed by many to be a clan leader, enforcer, or even a former mentor to the protagonist. Some speculate that the duel began as a test of worthiness, but escalated when personal emotions, such as betrayal, mercy, or rivalry, came into play. There's even speculation that the two combatants share a deeper bond, possibly as brothers or close allies, making the violence all the more tragic. Another theory suggests that the protagonist's refusal to finish off his rival, or his inability to adhere to the clan's strict code, is what leads to his outcast status. The hand severing could be both punishment and a mark, branding him as an exile. The cavern's design, with its ritualistic carvings and ominous atmosphere, reinforces the notion that this is not just a fight for survival, but a defining moment in the protagonist's journey, a crucible that will shape his destiny and set the stage for his alliance with Thea and his quest for the ultimate adversary. Alien vs Predator. Setup is official now, but in a different way. The Predator Badlands teaser has reignited speculation about a potential Alien vs Predator (AVP) crossover, but this time with a subtler, more calculated approach. Director Dan Trachtenberg and Alien Romulus. Director Fede Alvarez have both hinted at a shared universe future, while studio head Steve Asbell has teased that any crossover wouldn't be in the way you think. The trailer's most explicit AVP link is Elle Fanning's character, Thea, a Wayland Utani synthetic. Her eyes flicker with the corporation's logo, a hallmark of alien androids such as David and Walter, while a smashed Wayland Utani vehicle further ties the planet to the corporation's colonial ambitions. This suggests Badlands takes place on a Wayland Utani colony where corporate experiments might intersect with predator hunts. This connects neatly with Trachtenberg's broader focus on expanding Yautja culture. He even worked with linguists to develop an intentional predator language, much like crafting Elvish for the Lord of the Rings. Fede Alvarez, who helmed Alien Romulus, has openly discussed his vision for a modern AVP film. He emphasized that the best crossover would be the one you don't realize is AVP until the xenomorphs show up. He envisions an experience where audiences think they're watching a Predator story, only to have the horror ramp up when xenomorphs enter the frame. Alvarez has also expressed interest in collaborating with Trachtenberg, aligning with studio statements that any future crossover wouldn't be called Alien vs Predator or anything like the original movies. Fans speculate that Badlands' ultimate adversary, a massive biomechanical creature glimpsed in the teaser, could be a Wayland Utani engineered xenomorph hybrid, created by merging predator DNA with xenomorph traits. Its serrated teeth and whip-like tail dovetail with classic xenomorph design cues, while the presence of synthetic characters and corporate tech underscores the notion of clandestine bioengineering. Trophy Wall. Introduction. The teaser opens with a haunting image. A wall adorned with skulls and bones, trophies from countless hunts. This display is a hallmark of predator culture, symbolizing honor, achievement, and the relentless pursuit of worthy prey. What sets this trophy wall apart is its diversity. Among the familiar human and animal skulls are more exotic specimens, an Independence Day alien, a T-Rex, possibly even an engineer from the Alien franchise. Each trophy tells a story, hinting at the breadth of predator activity across time and space. The wall serves as both exposition and foreshadowing. It establishes the stakes of the hunt, the legacy the protagonist must live up to, and the dangers that await. It also invites speculation about potential crossovers and the true extent of predator influence in the universe. For audiences, the trophy wall is a visual feast packed with Easter eggs and lore. It sets the tone for the film, one of legacy, challenge, and the eternal quest for the ultimate hunt. The appearance of an Independence Day alien skull, specifically what looks like a harvester's skull from the 1996 blockbuster in the opening trophy room shot of the Predator Badlands trailer, has set the sci-fi community abuzz with speculation and excitement. This Easter egg is immediately recognizable to fans. The harvester skull, with its distinctive elongated shape and unique cranial ridges, stands out among the other trophies, which include human, dinosaur, and even possible engineer skulls. Independence Day versus Predator versus Alien. In works, the inclusion of this skull is widely seen as a playful nod to the broader Fox, now Disney, sci-fi universe. With Disney's acquisition of Fox, the creative teams behind these franchises now have the freedom to reference or even blend properties like Predator, Alien, and Independence Day. Many fans on Reddit and other forums have pointed out that the similarities are likely intentional, given the shared studio lineage and the tradition of the Predator films using trophy room Easter eggs to tease crossovers or acknowledge other sci-fi icons. This is reminiscent of the famous alien xenomorph skull in Predator 2, which decades ago sparked the AVP, Alien vs Predator, comics and eventual films. While some viewers wonder if this means the harvester species canonically exists in the Predator universe, most agree it is probably a clever Easter egg rather than a hint of an imminent crossover storyline. The skull's prominent placement, however, does invite speculation. Could the predators have hunted harvesters in the past, or is this simply a trophy from a particularly ambitious Yautja's galactic travels? The idea fits within the established lore that predators seek out the most dangerous and unique prey across the universe, and a harvester, given their destructive power in Independence Day, would certainly qualify as a worthy adversary. This Easter egg also fuels fan theories about the potential for even broader cross-franchise storytelling. Some have joked about a Jurassic Independence Alien vs Predator mashup, given the simultaneous presence of dinosaur and harvester skulls. Others see it as a simple, fun nod to the interconnectedness of modern sci-fi under Disney's umbrella, rather than a promise of narrative convergence. Story is inspired by Desandandas' lore. The possibility that the protagonist Predator in Predator Badlands is inspired by, or even directly based on, Desandandas, also known as Broken Tusk, from the legendary Aliens vs Predator comics and novels, has generated significant excitement and speculation among fans. He is one of the most celebrated Yautja characters in expanded universe lore, first appearing in the 1990 Aliens vs Predator comic series. As a clan leader, the Broken Tusk warrior is renowned for his intelligence, strong sense of honor, and willingness to forge alliances with humans, most notably with Machiko Noguchi, the first human accepted into their clan. In the original stories, he led a hunting party to the planet Ryushi, where the mission quickly spiraled out of control after xenomorphs were unleashed. Despite sustaining severe injuries, including his iconic broken tusk, this Yautja fought valiantly alongside Machiko, ultimately sacrificing himself to defeat an alien queen. His legacy is defined by open-mindedness, strategic thinking, and the respect he earned from both his own kind and his human ally. Fans have noted several parallels between Desandandas and the Badlands protagonist. The new Predator's slimmer, more human-like proportions, and the narrative focus on an alliance with a human, or android in the case of Thea, echo that dynamic. The idea of a predator who is an outcast or viewed as different indifferent by his clan, also aligns with an outsider status, especially after choosing to collaborate with a human. Some viewers speculate that the film's design choices, such as the protagonist's distinct appearance and more expressive face, may be intentional nods to his unique role in the comics, where empathy and adaptability set him apart from traditional warriors. More confidence in this movie. The decision to release Predator: Badlands theatrically rather than on streaming platforms carries significant box office implications. The franchise's last major theatrical outing, The Predator 2018, received mixed reviews and underperformed financially, leading some to question the series' viability on the big screen. However, the critical success of Prey on streaming has reignited interest and raised expectations for a theatrical return. The November 2025 release date positions the film for a lucrative holiday window, but also places it in competition with other major blockbusters. The film's success will depend on its ability to attract both longtime fans and new audiences, leveraging its fresh perspective, high production values, and potential franchise crossovers. Strong box office performance could secure the future of the Predator series, paving the way for sequels, spin-offs, and expanded universe projects. Conversely, a disappointing run could push the franchise back to streaming or even into hiatus. The stakes are high, and the industry will be watching closely to see if Badlands can revitalize the Predator brand for a new era. November 2025. Release strategy. The choice of a November 7th, 2025 release date is a strategic move by 20th Century Studios. The early November slot positions Predator: Badlands at the start of the holiday movie season, giving it a clear runway before the arrival of major December blockbusters. This timing allows the film to capitalize on increased audience attendance during the holidays, as well as awards season buzz for genre films that push creative boundaries. The release date also signals confidence in the film's commercial prospects, as studios typically reserve this window for high-profile tentpole releases. The strategy reflects a broader trend of positioning sci-fi and fantasy films as major event movies, capable of drawing large, diverse audiences. If Badlands performs well, it could establish November as a prime slot for future franchise entries, ensuring that the Predator remains a fixture of the cinematic landscape for years to come. Only time will tell how the movie is going to pan out, but what I've seen in the trailer, I am loving it. Let us know in the comments, what do you think about the new Predator film? If you liked our analysis, drop a subs for us, and we will see you in the next one.